Link in Washington. Link, you're live with Eric and V.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey there.
What do you want to talk about?
So I called. I think it was at least a couple months ago. We were talking about hell and stuff, and it was like the last thing that was clinging me to being a Christian.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, and I have recently come out of that. I took like a step back from all the skeptic stuff that I was watching. I just wanted to like think about it by myself for a little bit. And at the end, I just couldn't believe it anymore, so I don't.
Cheers.
I don't know if that makes any sense, but
That makes perfect sense.
You're talking to people that makes a lot of sense too. Yeah.
Yep.
It says that you want to talk about building a new epistemology from scratch. Is that about right?
Yeah. So when the last time I called, V was talking about like building neurological pathways, and they used the example of like learning how to play piano.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and that helps me because like I'm learning how to play piano, so like
there you go.
Example to use. But like I don't like I was telling the call screener, I don't want to just go from I go to church and this is what they say, so this is what I believe, to now I watch the ACA and this is what they say.
Right.
You know, I had someone who would message me almost daily, and they were flip-flopping and saying, I'm a Christian today. I can't believe I was ever an atheist. I'm an atheist today. I can't believe I was ever a Christian. And it was just going back and forth to the point that I was just like, I can't keep contact with people like this. This is not, you know, they wanted hours and hours of my day. But what it boiled down to was exactly that, right? How do you ground how you understand things about the world? And unfortunately, it's mostly piecemeal. And you're not going to get it right the first time, and you're not going to get it right the second time. In fact, you're going to be working on it for the rest of your life. It's just practicing, you know, asking yourself, hey, you know, why do I believe what I believe? Do I have good reason to? And often you do, which is fantastic. But keeping that check on yourself makes sure that you don't wind up in really, really weird, esoteric places. So you just take it a little bit at a time. You do not need to, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? You don't need to do everything at once.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, and go for it.
Oh, no, sorry. I was just thinking as I was listening. Go ahead.
You're actively listening. No, that's wonderful.
There you go. No, I love that you called back in, Link. Thank you so much. Also, I just want to echo what Eric said here, which is you don't necessarily need to start from scratch, right? Just because you build on what other people have already built doesn't mean that it's indoctrination, right? There's a very big difference between doing research and building on other people's research and asking questions and finding people who, you know, might make a lot of sense to you and being indoctrinated. So I understand the hesitance, and I felt it myself when I go, oh, I am saying a thing because I know it's the thing that a host of the ACA says, and I don't know if I actually thought about it all the way through or buy into it all the way. I need to do some more thinking about this. In fact, I did this the other day with the backfire effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. That was a really good video you put out.
I thought it was real. And the backfire effect is essentially, if you make an argument that makes somebody question their own moral stance or a worldview, they will not only reject your opinion, they will also believe it more strongly than before.
Yeah.
And it turns out there isn't really a lot of good evidence to back up that happens. And so I was using it because I heard other atheists use it, right? Oh, well, that's backfire effect. And then I did more research. It was like, oh, wait, it's
that's
not
not
actually.
a thing.
And guess what? I'm not ostracized. right? I can decide that doesn't work anymore. I'm not convinced. And the other atheists are like, oh, cool, that's awesome. And that's how you know the difference between a community that is working together and building an epistemology and a religion or a cult where you can't make those decisions for yourself without having social, pushback.
In fact, being wrong and being shamed are things that are like, spots on your record when it comes to that religious outlook. But over here, I mean, dude, when we mess up and we cop to it, people say, hey, that's a super honest, genuine thing to do. Good on you. You have this community now, and we're totally okay with understanding and going, hey, you know what? I was wrong. Let's move forward. And that's what we do, man. And if you want to learn a little bit more, check out Vi's channel. It's called the show is called How to Skeptic. And it's really damn good. It can help, especially with those epistemic justifications. So
Skeptic. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Oh.
All righty. Hey, thank you for calling in, man.
Thanks
it's good hearing
so
from
much,
you.
Link.
Yeah, you too.
Take care.
Okay.
All right. Is it time to thank the patrons?
I think so.
All right. I am refreshing the page now. Once again, Talk Heathen is a product of the atheist community of Austin. It's a 501c3 nonprofit. Vi and I do not get paid for this. All of our amazing volunteers. Could we see the volunteers? Do we have the crew cam up at all?
Yeah.
Our amazing crew, none of whom, Greg actually is now getting paid. Our producer in the upper left-hand corner.
Gets paid
yeah,
in
and
scritches.
If you look in the upper left, Greg, our producer, today's his birthday. Greg, we love you. We're going to bring it up again. Happy birthday, Greg! If you're in the live chat, please type happy birthday, Greg. And all the rest of our crew. This is a volunteer effort. Mm-hmm. And if you like what we're doing, awesome. You agree with the mission, help support us if you can. Patreon.com/talkheathen to me. And if you're one of our top 5 patrons, we'll thank you at this part of the show. Our top 5 patrons today are Eric Tweet, Desert Heathen, Bethany P, Jay Friedman, and Ward Knipling.
Honorary mentions going to Balaam's Donkey and Dingleberry Jackson. And the crew has weighed in. Apparently, I am saying it correctly. So
I saw that. I will try and remember that. But it's not just them. It really is a lot of small donations that keep us going. If we have 200 people who are like, hey, cool, we'll give $1 a month or $1, an episode or whatever. Yeah. And they can't. That's okay. It's $1, so it gives us stability. So if you like what you do, you want to support us, consider doing that. If you don't want to, totally cool. Share us out though, please. Smash that like button.
Subscribe. We're trying to get up to
100,000 subscribers.
10 something, 10 tens.
We've got 1,700 people watching right now and 297 upvotes. Let's smash that like button. We're almost at 80,000 subscribers. Help us get there. We'd really appreciate it. We want to get that silver. I want to put the silver play button up before we have to take it to the ACA and it lives at the ACA. I want it to live here at my place for just like a little bit. Can we please make that happen?